going on YouTube? It's the Bruce Ree. Welcome to the dojo. Today I'm bringing you an online ranked match against Black Hippie X. He chooses the Seattle Seahawks. A very common, a very popular pick in this year's Madden and last year's Madden towards the end after the final player ratings. And I've taken the Atlanta Falcons, a much improved team from last year. They have Steven Jackson now at running back, which is excellent. Just a great complement to their aerial assault that is Julio Jones and Roddy White, along with a very competent quarterback in Matt Ryan. And before I get too far into the commentary, I do want to pause for a second, and say thank you to the subscribers that I have right now. They got me to 2,000. That was crazy. And then all of a sudden we kept shooting up, and now we're over 2,100 just like a couple days after the fact. So I really appreciate all the support that I'm getting on the channel. You guys are freaking awesome. And as far as for the new guys, I've gotten a lot of new subs lately. Welcome to the channel, man. I'm glad you guys clicked on and you guys liked what you saw to the point where you want to subscribe. And to the guys who are hovering over the subscribe button right now, you guys are going to want to click that button because I'm bringing you plenty more Madden online ranked matches on the daily. I've got a great series coming up with my online connected franchise. I'll be playing the New England Patriots, and it's a full team, 32 guys in a league. We've been going since 2011, so it's a strong league, a lot of great talent there, and you guys are going to want to watch that series, as well as there's a Megatron video coming out soon that is just going to be hot. So you're definitely going to want to subscribe for that stuff. So the other day I went out and I played about 9 or 10 games, all with different teams. So I have a bunch of different team gameplay. I know that I started the season off with like 4 Patriots gameplays in a row. I know. It was great for all the people that love the Patriots, but there are some people out there that are like, yo, Bruce, come on, man. I can't be seeing Patriots every day. So I switched it up and went out and got a bunch of other gameplays. So stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys a chance to pick the team that you'll see tomorrow. You'll pick tomorrow's video, basically. Okay, I think I plugged the channel well enough right there. Touched all the bases, but I ended up forcing him to a 3 and out, and then I drive down the field. And right now, sometimes I get this little urge, this little tick in the back of my head to go for it on 4th down. Kind of like there. I don't like kicking field goals when I'm within the 2-yard line. I just don't like to do it. I gambled right there on 4th and 1, and I ended up getting my clock cleaned and the fumble right on the goal line. Steven Jackson would exit the game on that play as well. And that injury actually hurt my game plan a lot. I was actually planning on using Steven Jackson quite a bit in this game. He's such a powerful force when it comes to north-south running, and his backups don't even do him justice at all. Jaquiz Rogers is just fast. Look at Marshawn Lynch, though. Look at Marshawn Lynch, though, with the touchdown, the long-ass run. But what was I saying? Oh, the backup running back situation in Atlanta is not good. They got Jason Snelling, and they got freaking Jaquiz Rogers. Jaquiz Rogers basically like a little scat back. He's pretty much a fumble waiting to happen. But with S-Jacks out, that just means that we're going more towards the air raid style. We're airing it out a little bit more. And old reliable Tony Gonzalez, he's got some of the best hands for a tight end. Him, Jason Witten, will just catch everything. But Roddy White over the middle catches that ball, gets me down to the 30-yard line. And you know you get a team with Roddy and Julio, Tony Gonzalez, Harry Douglas. Man, the Atlanta Falcons are stacked, bro. Dude, they got it going on. They're a great team to use online. But I'm also facing the Seahawks, who have one of the best secondaries. So it's an interesting matchup from that point. Oh, I'm sorry. That's where Steven Jackson got hurt. I'm like, what? Did Steven Jackson just come out and get hurt again? No, that was where he got hurt. He's out for the rest of the game. So now we're using the backups. But against the Seahawks, it's almost like a wash between Atlanta's receivers and Seattle's cornerbacks or Seattle's secondary. And that's why losing Steven Jackson was so big, because, you know, I've got to become more one-dimensional right now. I can't lean on that running back to give me a little bit of separation in the secondary. But he ended up taking 3 points right there. You know, I'll take my field goal. I'll take the hint. He was stopping me on 4th down before, and just, you know what? Take the 3 points to get out of there. Live to fight another down. But I forced him into a 3rd and 17. He keeps calling timeouts, trying to make something happen right before the half, but there is nothing there. And to be honest, about this Atlanta defense, I don't know too much about them. I know they got Spoon down there. Spoon's the man. They got Asante Samuel, you know, who used to be a Patriot. That's where he kind of made his career start. And, I mean, so the defense, I think they play with a lot of swagger. They're not too great, but they're a pretty decent defense, and I believe they're young. So, I mean, that's always a good thing. But we get the ball at the beginning of the second half, and you know what? I need to put 6 on the board at least, if not the full 7. But Julio Jones streaking just burns that shit Tucker Sherman down the sideline. Another play action. I started to notice he was using deep. And so play action. When you notice that your opponent's using the safeties, start using play action. That is the biggest advice because they love to come down with that safety and help against the run. And if you're just play actioning, man, they'll bite and you'll have a guy like Julio Jones with that speed wide open deep. Once again, though, that Seahawks defense in the black hippie ends up, he was up to the task of stopping the offense in the red zone. So we stalled the drive out and ended up taking 3 points again. So we cut it to a 1-point lead, which isn't bad. I mean, I really wanted to get that touchdown on the board, but that's okay. Hopefully our defense can step up and get a stop right here. But he starts to do that grind with Marshawn Lynch, which isn't a bad idea if you're a Seahawks player because Marshawn's such a beast. Right here, he runs the screen. The spoon, baby! Try to run that screen against me. I was all over that shit like white on rice. And before the game, I paid the refs off, so they go ahead and give me an offensive pass interference right there, bumping my opponent back to a 2nd and 23. He's going to try to air it out right here, and he finds Sidney Rice on the post route. Oh, man, I know. As soon as he came out in snugs, I'm like, ah, shit. I tried to do as many audibles as possible to take away those bench routes, but, man, that's tough to stop, especially out of those tight formations. But 1st and 10, Marshawn Lynch. Get that man some Skittles. His 2nd long-ass touchdown of the day. Marshawn is going ham right now. 3rd quarter winded down right now. We're about to get into that 4th, and Matty Ice needs to prove he's worth that nickname, and he needs to drive this team down the field. Kaufman right there with a little bench route of his own. Gets me to a 1st and 10 from the 30, and Tony G, the G-Man, ends up getting out of bounds down near the 49-yard line, right around midfield. HD, Harry Douglas. Oh, look at, where are you going? Brandon Browner ends up taking the scenic route and, playing the field from his back. But I told you I paid these refs off. They give me another pass interference, sets us up on the 12-yard line. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones locked up on the left side. Let's hit X on the out route. Jones in for the touchdown. And it's definitely interesting playing a user that picks the Seahawks because for the most part, all they want to do is run man coverage, like press man. And if you know man beaters, then it's not the hardest thing in the world to move the ball on them. And there are so many man beaters out there, guys. I mean, the best way to play defense, regardless whether you have the Seahawks with the best man-to-man coverage secondary in the game, the best way to play defense is just to mix it up, man. You got to mix a couple zones in there at least. 3rd and 11, though. Russell Wilson backside. Oh, what? You guys see that? Hold on, let's slow it down real quickly. I played this thing perfect. Look at, he throws the ball, dents right there. I go for the ball hawk, and he just grabs air. Nothing. Like, really? Come on, Madden. Down by 2 points. I definitely need a stop. I can't afford it. If he gets a field goal, I'm going to have to get a touchdown. If he gets a touchdown, I'm pretty much fucked. So I need to stop him right here. 3rd and 4. We both have all of our timeouts. He goes on a draw, so he plays very conservative right there, and I go ahead and call my timeout, and he's going to go ahead and punt this ball back to me, and what a punt this ends up being, guys. If you don't know the terminology, that's what they call Coffin's Corner in football. He puts me on the 2-yard line in my own end zone, basically, and I'm forced to just waste a play with Jaquiz Rodgers running it out right there, but Matt Ryan finds Rowdy Reddy White over the middle, but he can't hold on to the ball. Gets injured. 3rd and 7. I need somebody to catch this ball. Nothing. That gets knocked down as well. 4th and 7. Do or die mode. This pass needs to be completed, and I catch him in zone. Oh, I bet he wishes he was in man right there as I find Julio over the middle for the big completion. Extending my life in this game. I only need a field goal to win this one, guys. 1st and 10. HD gets hit sticked and laid out onto his ass right there by Brandon Browner, just putting the wood on him. 1st and 10, though. We're handing off to Snelling. We're within field goal range, I believe, so we're just trying to pound it inside, get a couple yards forward, but, I mean, his lines, they're standing stout right now. Matty Ice has led this team down the field late in the game to put us in position to win the game. Can Matty Ice complete the comeback? Can Bryant kick the field goal? It's up, and it's got the distance. Field goal, game-winning style. That's what I'm talking about. We come out of Atlanta, the matchup with the Seahawks, the rematch of last year's NFC divisional round playoff matchup. come out with a W right there on a last-second kick, man. What a game. Matty Ice showing why he's got ice in the veins, leading that team on that final drive. Man, we were backed up to 4th and 7 on the 2-yard line. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I appreciate it when you do. I told you guys earlier you guys could pick my next video that'll be out tomorrow. So the two options are me taking the Houston Texans and facing Tampa Bay Buccaneers in an absolute barn burner, or I take the Tennessee Titans and we take on Kansas City Chiefs. And, you know, a kind of decent scoring game, but still a good game nonetheless. So I'll put a poll right at the top of the description for you guys. Just go into the poll, vote for which game you want to see tomorrow. And, hey, if you're new to the channel, it's your first video, welcome, subscribe right now. Don't wait. And until next time, the Brucery, I'm out.